Hello students, let us solve today some problems based on areas of similar triangles. We have studied this property that if there are two triangles given which are similar, then the ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of squares of the corresponding sides. So we have to use this property to solve some examples. Let's consider the first example. Question is the ratio of corresponding sides of similar triangles is 3:5. Then find the ratio of their areas. Two triangles are given which are similar and the ratio of the corresponding sides is given to be 3:5. And from this we have to find the ratio of their areas. First of all, let us use variables for areas of those two triangles and their corresponding sides. So let the areas of two similar triangles be A1 and A2 and let the corresponding sides be S1 and S2. Here the ratio of corresponding sides of those two triangles is given to be 3:5. So here we have S1 is to S2 is equal to 3:5 as S1 and S2 are the corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now here as these two triangles are similar, we can use the property of areas of similar triangles. That is, if two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. We have supposed variable a1 and a2 for the areas of those two triangles. So we can write by the theorem of areas of similar triangles, a1 divided by a2 is equal to s1 square divided by s2 square, where s1 and s2 are corresponding sides of similar triangles. So by this theorem, we have a1 by a2 is equal to s1 square by s2 square. So here it is given that the ratio of s1 and s2 is given to be 3:5. So we'll replace here s1 by 3 and s2 by 5 to get 3 square divided by 5 square. It is equal to a1 by a2. And if we solve this ahead, we get a1 by a2 is equal to 3 square is 9 and 5 square is 25. So the ratio of their areas is a1 is to a2 is equal to 9 is to 25. Let us have another problem based on this concept. Question is given, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR and the ratio of side AB and side PQ is 2:3, then fill in the blanks. Here we have to find the ratio of area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR. So this is the ratio of two triangles given which are similar. So by using the theorem of areas of similar triangles, we can write area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR, that is equal to AB square divided by, now we have to take the corresponding side of AB of triangle PQR. So here as we have taken side AB, that is the first and the second vertex, we have to collect the first and the second vertex of triangle PQ, which is the corresponding side of AB. So box in the denominator, we should write it as PQ square, as area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square divided by PQ square. Now here the ratio AB is to PQ is given to be 2:3. So here we have replaced the values of AB and PQ by 2 and 3 respectively. So we'll get in the numerator 2 square, that's 4, divided by, in the denominator we get 3 square, that's 9. So this is the ratio of areas of these two triangles. Let us have another question. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, it's given. Area of triangle ABC is given to be 80 square units. Area of triangle PQR is given to be 125. Then fill in the blanks. Now here we have to find area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle dot is equal to 80 divided by 125. That's given. And from that we have to find AB divided by PQ. So to find these values, we have to solve this question. We'll start with the given, that is triangle ABC is given to be similar to triangle PQR. Areas of similar triangles, we have area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle PQR, that is equal to, it should be equal to the ratio of squares of the corresponding sides. The corresponding side of AB is PQ, so we should take here AB square divided by PQ square. Now here we have taken only one side, only one corresponding side, AB square divided by PQ square, as we have to find the ratio of AB divided by PQ. So this is by theorem of areas of similar triangles. Area of triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR are given. that is 80 and 125 respectively. So we'll replace here area of triangle ABC by 80 and area of triangle PQR by 125, that is equal to AB square divided by PQ square on the right hand side as it is. Now we have to simplify this to get the value of AB divided by PQ. We don't want the value of AB square by PQ square. We simplify the left hand side, that is if we divide the numerator and the denominator by 5, we get 18 divided by 5, that's 16. In the denominator we get 125 divided by 5, that's 25, is equal to AB square by PQ square. Now if we take square root on both the sides, we get the square root of 16 is 4 and square root of 25 is 5, that is equal to, instead of AB square by PQ square, if we take square root, we get AB divided by PQ. So we get 4 by 5 is equal to AB divided by PQ. That means AB divided by PQ is equal to 4 divided by 5. So here in these boxes, we get 4 divided by 5. Let us solve another question. Triangle LMN is similar to triangle PQR. 9 into triangle PQR is equal to 16 into triangle LMN. If QR is equal to 20, then find MN. So again, triangle LMN is given to be similar to triangle PQR. So start with that, and the relation between the areas of these two triangles is given. That is 9 into area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 into area of triangle LMN. So start with that. Now if we take area of triangle PQR to the right hand side, it will be in the denominator, and if we take 16 to the left hand side, it will be again in the denominator. So we get the expression as area of triangle LMN divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to 9 divided by 16. But these two triangles are given to be similar. So if we use the theorem of areas of similar triangles, by that we can write area of triangle LMN divided by area of triangle PQR is equal to MN square divided by QR square, as MN and QR are the corresponding sides of these two triangles. And in this question, we are given QR and we have to find MN. That's why we have taken this pair of corresponding sides. And this is by the theorem of areas of similar triangles. Now only we have to replace the values. Area of triangle LMN divided by area of triangle PQR is 9 by 16. We'll write on the left hand side 9 divided by 16 is equal to MN square divided by QR square. If we take square root on both the sides, we get square root of 9, that's 3, divided by square root of 16 is 4, that is equal to Mn divided by QR. So 3 by 4 is equal to Mn divided by QR, that means Mn divided by QR is equal to 3 by 4. By using this relation, we have to find the value of Mn. So here the value of QR is going to be 20. So if we replace QR here by 20, we get Mn divided by 20 is equal to 3 by 4. So on simplifying, if we take 20 to the right hand side, it will be in the numerator. So as to get Mn is equal to 3 by 4 into 20. If we divide 20 by 4, 4 5s are 20. That's why we'll get in the numerator 5. So 5 into 3, that's 15. So we get the value of Mn as 15. That is the length of segment Mn is 15 units. Let us solve the next question. Question is, areas of two similar triangles are 225 square centimeter and 81 square centimeter. If a side of the smaller triangle is 12 centimeter, then find the corresponding side of the bigger triangle. There are areas of two similar triangles, 225 and 81 square centimeters. Side of the smaller triangle is given. From that we have to find the side of the bigger triangle. So here, as there are two similar triangles are given, we'll have the variables for that. So let the areas of two similar triangles be A1 and A2, and let the sides be S1 and S2. Now here let us consider A1 as a bigger triangle and A2 as the smaller one. Area of the bigger triangle is given to be 225 square centimeters. So we should have here A1 is equal to 225 square centimeter, A2 is equal to 81 square centimeters. Second triangle is smaller. So as area of smaller triangle is 81 square centimeters, S2 must be corresponding side of a smaller triangle which is given, that's 12 centimeter. And from this information we have to find the side of bigger triangle. So again these two triangles are given to be similar, so we have to use the theorem of areas of similar triangles. By that, if we take the ratio of areas of these two triangles, that is A1 by A2, must be equal to ratio of squares of corresponding sides, that is S1 square divided by S2 square. A1 here is 225, A2 is 81 is equal to S1 square. We have to find S1 square divided by S2 is 12. So replace here S2 by 12. That's why we get here 12 square. So if we take 12 square, that is 144, to the left hand side, it will be in the numerator. That is to get 225 divided by 81 into 144 is equal to S1 square. Now if we take square root on both the sides, we get square root of 225, that's 15, divided by square root of 81 is 9, into square root of 144 is 12. That is equal to S1, as the square root of S1 square is S1. If we divide here by 3, we get 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. Again, if we divide here 5 into 4, that is equal to S1. 5 into 4, that's 20 is equal to S1. This S1 is equal to 20 centimeter. That means corresponding side of the bigger triangle is 20 centimeter. Let us have the next question. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangles. Area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle DEF is equal to 1 is to 2. If AB is equal to 4, we have to find DE. It is given that triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangles. We know that any two equilateral triangles are similar triangles. That's why triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. And now, as these two triangles are similar, we can use the theorem of areas of similar triangles, and by that we can write area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle DEF is equal to the corresponding sides we have to take are AB and DE. So we should write here AB square divided by DE square. Area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle DEF. This ratio is given to be 1 is to 2, that is 1 divided by 2, that is equal to AB is 4, that's why 4 square divided by DE square. If we cross multiply, we get DE square into 1, that's DE square is equal to 4 square 16 into 2, that is 32. So we get DE square is equal to 32. If we take square root on both the sides, we get DE is equal to under root 32. We can further simplify root 32 as we have to split this as under root 16 into 2, where 16 is the perfect square of 4. So if we take 16 outside the square root sign, we should take its square root, that is 4 root 2. So this is the length of segment DE. Now let us solve one activity based on this property. In the figure, it is given that segment PQ is parallel to segment DE. Area of triangle PQF, that is the smaller triangle, is 20 square units. PF is equal to 2 into DP. That means PF is double the segment DP. Then we have to find area of DPQE by completing this activity. So here the activity starts with area of triangle PQF, which is given to be 20 square units, it should be, and PF is equal to 2 into DP. So let us assume that the length of segment DP as x. So if DP is x, PF must be 2 into x, that's 2x. Now we get DF. As we can see in the diagram, D, P and F are the collinear points. So by that, if we add DP and PF, we get DF. By that, you can write DF is equal to DP plus DF. So as we can see in the diagram, DP plus PF, that's DF. We have the values for both of these. We have assumed DP as x plus PF as 2x. So x plus 2x, that's dx given. Now consider triangle FDE or triangle FDE and triangle FPQ. For these two triangles, we have to collect pairs of congruent angles. So angle FDE, so as you can see in the diagram, angle FDE must be congruent to one angle which is the corresponding angle of that. So if you consider this angle FDE, its corresponding angle is FPQ. So we should have here angle FDE congruent to FPQ, as these two are corresponding angles, as it is given that PQ is parallel to D. So as these two lines are parallel, and if we consider DF as the transversal, these two angles are corresponding angles. And we know that if two lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles are congruent. So by that, we have here angle FPQ. In the same way, we have another pair of corresponding angles, that is angle FED. Its corresponding angle is FQP. So here we have angle FQP as again These are the corresponding angles. Now for these two triangles, triangle FDE and triangle FPQ, two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. That's why these two triangles are similar by AA test. And we know that if two triangles are similar, then ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding sides. So by that we can write area of triangle FDE divided by area of triangle FPQ is equal to DF square divided by PF square, which are the corresponding sides of these two triangles. Now here we have values for both DF and PF. So DF is 3x, so we have written here 3x bracket square divided by PF is 2x, that's 2x square. If we simplify this one, we get 9 divided by 4. So we have area of triangle FDE divided by area of triangle FPQ is equal to 9 divided by 4. Now here in the denominator we have area of triangle FPQ. If we transfer area of triangle FPQ to the right hand side, it will be in the numerator, so as to get the expression area of triangle FDE is equal to 9 divided by 4 into area of triangle FPQ, which is equal to 9 divided by 4 into, we have area of triangle FPQ, which is given area of triangle PQF is nothing but area of triangle FPQ, which is given to be 20 square units. So we should replace here area of triangle FPQ by 20. Now if we divide 20 by 4, we get 4 5s are 20. 9 into 5, that's 45 square units. That must be the area of triangle FDE. Now finally, we have to find the area of quadrilateral DPQE. If we observe the diagram, in this diagram, if we add area of the smaller triangle FPQ and area of quadrilateral DPQE, we get the area of bigger triangle FDE. So if we subtract the area of the smaller triangle from the area of the bigger triangle, we get area of the quadrilateral DPQE. So that is expressed here. Area of quadrilateral DPQE is equal to area of triangle FDE, which is the bigger triangle, minus area of triangle FPQ, which is the smaller triangle. So we have the area of triangle FDE, we have just found to be 45 square units, minus area of triangle FPQ, which is given to be 20 square units. 45 minus 20, that's 25 square units. That must be the area of quadrilateral DPQ. That is we wanted to prove. So these are some problems which are based on theorem of areas of similar triangles.